Okay, so we got to go ahead and talk about this whole situation going on with the Breakfast Club involving Jess and Loren LoRosa, which, if y'all don't know, apparently there was a big behind the scenes issue that has now become public. And this all was started because Jess went on a whole 11-minute tirade on IG Live.
It's her segment. I went to the person who does the intros, the sounds. I went to Taylor. Yo, Taylor, make Loren her intro. Take Jess with the mess, all that shit. She says, things can't just change like that. Why the fuck not? Why not? Y'all changing everything else, and I'm the only one that don't know. My goofy ass don't know nothing. I'm just coming to work every day, just zippity-doo-dah-day. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, take my name out that shit. Jess with the Mess is not at Breakfast Club. I'm Jess Hilarious up here. Fuck, I'm Jessica Moore up here. Jess with the Mess is not being done. Loren LoRosa is doing the shit. So that need to be her segment. I fought for that segment. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? While her fans and her people and the Breakfast Club people and the people in the comments, man, I'm not ready to sit up here and act like I don't see that shit. Are y'all crazy? One thing I ain't never try to do is act unbothered unless shit never bothered me. Man, what? You try coming back to work. You try to come back to work, and the motherfucker is right there at your desk, and ain't nobody telling you shit, mind you. Nobody telling you nothing, mind you. Before you know it, everybody thinking you're the villain. Like, I'm the villain. Because I didn't know shit. I'm sick of that. I'm very, very sick of that. I'm sick of the shit. It's weird. It's weird. I don't fuck with it. Just be quiet up there. I'm not fighting over no mic space. I'm not fighting over no mic. That's why I went from shut up and hush to not saying nothing. No. I'm not gonna compete where I already won this competition. I didn't know it was supposed to be 4. If this was presented to me, prior to hire, then I wouldn't have been so shocked. Like, oh shit, all right, cool. So when we bringing in the 4th person? Shit, that's what's up. Cool.
Now, this morning, this all did get aired out on the Breakfast Club today with Jess Hilarious talking about the whole situation solo with Charlamagne and Envy. Then later on in a later video where Loren was giving her side of the whole situation.
Weird. Yeah, I at first, no, I did not. I wasn't too fond of Loren. No, I wasn't too fond of her when I came back because we had a whole plan even how when I came back, how I picked her to fill in for me, right? I come back, she ain't never leave. Then, all right, cool that she don't leave, but she's on only during my segment. If she was meant to be a 4th host, move her in another way. Why she gotta be moved in on? Because nobody had a problem with Jess with the Best until she started reading right. You know what I mean? Till she started. It's not, everything's not a joke. And I can understand some of where you was coming from, but bro, part of that live I thought was crazy. I'm like, what, Jess? Like,
what part did you think was crazy?
What part? Because like, it's not like you didn't hear anything in that live that I haven't said to you.
I heard a lot that you didn't say to me.
Okay, so what part did I not say to you?
Okay, so the part about the talking over each other and the hush, be quiet, because you talk about how you feel in real time, right?
Yeah.
I'm feeling in real time. That be quiet. That was crazy. The shut up, I was like, oh, okay, because what we really giving up here? Like, what's up?
Okay,
right?
But I didn't, none of that was said. You didn't say anything about that.
And then when I pulled you into the office with our EP, with Eddie, the first thing I said to you was, Jess, we fighting for airtime and it shouldn't be like that. I want to know, what can I do better as a producer? What can we do better as the 2 women sitting right here next to each other to make sure that don't happen, because it doesn't look good. It's not going to play well for either one of us.
I literally swear to God, I don't even remember you saying that.
And that's exactly why I had Eddie in the room, or EP.
I never ever heard that.
Because
you've pulled me to the side a few times to ask me, are you okay? How do you feel like about the stories and things like that? You've never said what you just said to me. Now listen. I have said, hush, shut up. But, yo, you overtalk. And like I said, I'm not about to be up here fighting for no mic. Like, I'm not doing it. If I already got the job, like, what am I doing? Like, I'm not. It's 4 voices. 3 of us are very opinionated. You know what I mean? Me, you, and Charlamagne. I'm not saying Envy don't got no opinion, but he don't jump in every single time there's dead air. You know what I'm saying? When you overtalk. And it's like the only time you can quiet down is somebody be like, shut up or hush.
My mom don't even tell me shut up, Jess. I'm a grown-ass woman.
And I understand. You could have said that on air right then and there. Or right after. But you saying you pulled me in the office. You never pulled me nowhere to tell me that.
Because the way that I do things when it comes to my job and my career, that's not what we on. And I told you from the jump, I was never going to give that to you.
Okay.
Ever. And did I not? Our first conversation, I said, if I ever have an issue with you, I'm going to handle it in a way where we can get through a conversation because we grown. And regardless, you don't got to love me. You don't got to like me, but we here together. I'm here.
And listen, like I said earlier, the internet loves mess.
Yes, you are here.
And one of the easiest ways to create mess is to pit women against each other.
And you're here because of an opportunity that I extended. Like that's I'm not sitting here like you don't deserve to be here. I'm not sitting here like you're not here. You're not going anywhere. That's not like that's first and foremost. Let's get that. It may be my delivery or whatever. But yeah, you are here. I ain't never say you shouldn't be here. I said from the whole jump, yeah, Shorty do the job great. She's amazing. That's why I want it to be her segment.
I think y'all can work very well together. And once again, you gotta stop letting the internet pit y'all against each other.
Now in this whole situation, I gotta side with Loren on it because it kind of comes off like Jess is jealous, envious that somebody else took a role that she did better at. And that's just the common sentiment in people in the comment section and online as a whole, is that Jess Hilarious was not good at her job. And when it came to report on certain things, she didn't really present the facts well enough. She didn't really do her due diligence on research well enough. And Loren was there to really do her job. Like, she really has been there being on her P's and Q's, making sure her I's are dotted and T's are crossed when it comes to doing research and making sure the facts are there. She's the best fact checker that they got, because I promise you, if she wasn't there, you would hear a lot of disinformation and misinformation being spread by a bunch of people who's like, oh, I don't know if it's real. Like y'all have a job to do when it comes to doing research and knowing what you're talking about. And it's been multiple times where Jess was called out for presenting misinformation, and you have Loren in the room who's there to correct that said misinformation or disinformation. And that whole dig that she took at her a while back, like, I didn't really look into it that much. I just thought it was like it may be some type of playful banter between them. I didn't really know there was something serious or deeper issue at play. Now, I have seen people run with the narrative, Jess Hilarious is fired. If she was fired from the Breakfast Club, we would be knowing by now. Unless some new updates happen after I post this video or the next day, I don't think Jess is going to get fired. Nor do I think Jess is going to be leaving. And for God's sakes, we know Loren's not leaving. And I do get what Charlamagne is saying in the sense of you got to let people just talk it up in the comments. They really be talking and shit, whatever. And people are going to create whatever narratives that they want to believe and run with, because we are living in the age of not only misinformation, but disinformation. People will create whatever narrative that floats their boat that day just because they don't like somebody. But at the same time, I do think that the comment section does, matter a little bit in the sense of feedback, like what guests are good, what guests are not. Should we have this person to be a co-host or not? And I remember there was a time early on, there was people in the Breakfast Club's comments that did not like Loren LoRosa at first, but they grew to love her over time and appreciate her presence there. And there's been a lot of times where people would criticize Jess for her, like I said earlier, for putting out misinformation and disinformation and correcting her in the comments. And I feel like criticism like that is needed and should be welcomed with open arms by Charlamagne, Envy, and whoever else. But in the sense of people going as far as creating narratives and saying whatever, I do agree that that part needs to be ignored. Just not the criticism that should be listen to, because these are people that still tune into the Breakfast Club on a day-to-day basis. But with that being said, y'all let me know what you think about this mess in the comments below. Till next time, I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.